now what we have seen, this we have done with taxonomy, we have done with identification, classification. Last part is binomial nomenclature. Now what is binomial nomenclature? As I said, you name the organisms. It is done with a certain rule. There are certain rules when you name an organism, when you name them. Firstly, the name of the organism should usually be in Latin itself. It has to be in Latin, it has to be written. Written in the sense, usually when typed. Usually when the name is typed, it has to be converted into italics. You must have used a Word document or something where it will be bold, italic and underline. You're supposed to underline when you write it, but when you're supposed to typing it, it always has to undergo with italics. That is what it is. It has to be usually written in, the naming has to be, the wording has to be in Latin, and whenever it is typed is also a form of written thing, so it has to be converted into italics, then only it is a proper thing. As I said, binomial nomenclature is made up of two things, two components. The first component is usually called as genus, and this genus is usually written with a capital letter. Genus, for example, you take Homo sapiens. Homo means H-O-M-O. The H is always written capital for genus, and whatever the second one I said, sapiens, that is the second component. That second component is species, and that is usually written, the first word is written, or the entire thing is written with small letter. So Homo sapiens, Homo में H word is genus, the first Homo is genus and sapiens is species, and in that Homo, H is capital, and in sapiens, S is what is a smaller letter. It is sapiens is species, so it is smaller. When handwritten, so for example, we are handwriting it, we are writing Homo sapiens with a pen on a paper. That time what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to underline it separately. Homo has to be underlined and sapiens has to be underlined. The first thing, what capital letter, small letter, still remains the same, regardless it is typed, regardless it is written. Only thing, when it is typed, it has to be in italics. When it is written, it has to be written normally, as however your handwriting is, it has to be written. H should be capital, S should be small, Homo should be underlined, sapien should be underlined. So this is the entire rules of binomial nomenclature. ICBN and ICZN. So what is ICBN and what is ICZN? First one, these are certain type of codes given. So this is the short form which you're supposed to know. ICBN is International Code for Binomial Nomenclature, and ICZN, this part, this ICZN is International Code for Zoological Nomenclature. So this is the short form and long forms which we are supposed to remember, which is also a part of binomial nomenclature, which are two parts. Of course, biological is for plants, zoological is for animals. Okay, which we have done this all parts, we have done this part. The remaining part is very main, as I was speaking, taxonomical categories. When we are speaking about individual things, okay, when we are speaking about one particular thing. Now, as you can see, it starts with kingdom and ends till species. This entire thing is called as taxonomic hierarchy. Okay, hierarchy means when it starts from one and ends to one. It can be from reverse order also. Now, same main order is kingdom, division, class, order, family, genus, and species. If it is going in reverse order, students, it will be species, genus, family, order, class, division, that is phylum, and kingdom. That, but end of the day, when it runs in these sequence, it is called as taxonomic hierarchy. Now, what is taxonomic category? But if I am only speaking about one thing, it is called as taxonomic category. It is also called as taxon. This is a rank, one rank, second rank, third, fourth. This is a level sum. These are levels or ranks. So this can be called as one rank. One kingdom is one rank or one level. Second level is phylum. Third level is class. Fourth is order. Same thing. They are called as level or rank when we speak about individual thing. It is a level, it is a rank, we know. Now that rank or that level is called as taxonomic category. It is a one category. When we are speaking about one, it is category. When we are speaking about all the sequence, it is taxonomic hierarchy, students. Okay, now here what we are speaking. Now, Taxonomy and systematics, they've just given the definition. Taxonomic is the study of organization on the basis of their characteristics, which includes your identification, which includes your classification, which includes your binomial nomenclature. Systematics. Systematics is a branch of biology involving the study of diversity of organisms and all their comparative evolutionary relationships. We compare them. How do we compare them? Usually to say, comparative thing is you compare to one organism to one more organism to see that same structure how it has been developed. It might be limbs, it might be hands. Okay, limbs in the sense of course arms and your legs, how it is developed, how is your cranial capacity developed. Just to compare in a few words, what I can say is we know that chordate is divided into 5 parts: Pisces, amphibians, reptiles, apes, and mammals. Now we study comparatively that which brain is more developed over the face of time and what is the differentiation. How is the brain of Pisces different from mammals? This is a comparative study, and here we study with evolutionary background that how it has evolved in Pisces, how it has evolved in mammals. That is what we study in this particular prospect, that is systematics.